live on the YouTubes. On the YouTubes. We are streaming live. Now, Pat, you can wave at the camera. Let's give a big wave.
Sit over there.
It is the Xbox 360 Connect thing.
Sweet.
Even Joe got in that wave. I think he photo bomb waved us. Photo wave bombed. We got to start a new thing. Hashtag photo wave bomb. You just wave at other people's pictures.
Never done that.
And then while Dwayne's there, he'll take the same picture and he'll hashtag it Stocky. That's how he rolls.
Stockies are pretty funny.
Joe Green, what's your favorite hashtag?
I don't have.
You don't have a favorite hashtag.
Sorry to bring the show to a grinding halt like that.
Now, Pashley, wave at the camera.
Really?
Let's give a big wave.
Maybe
wetting that dick down. We've got some great art behind Joe Green tonight on the live.
Very Christmassy, isn't it?
It is the
gonna
start a new thing. Hashtag
Holiday
wave bomb.
Dick
Holiday
Down.
wetting that dick down painting by Joe Green. And
I put that outside your
there,
face.
he'll take the same picture and he'll
that
hashtag it. Oh, that is right. She did do that. You did the one that's see. I keep thinking of the
Joe Green.
my
What's your favorite
reincarnation of
hashtag?
that I sent you that.
I don't have.
You
don't
have a favorite
Sorry to
hashtag.
bring the show to a grinding halt like that.
Now,
I got
Pashley,
nothing.
wave at the camera. Let's give a big wave.
Hashtag
Maybe wetting that dick down.
As soon as you guys said
We've
something
got
to
some
me, I'm like,
great art. Can that
Joe
Photoshop?
Green,
Like,
Very Christmassy, isn't it?
It is the hashtag
Holiday
wave bomb. Holiday
Maybe
wetting that
even
dick
ask.
down painting
Bigger
by
side of
Joe
that.
Green.
Yeah,
I put that outside your
there.
face.
He'll take the
I
same
really
picture and he'll
don't
hashtag it.
know.
Oh, that is right. She did this. She's the one that's. I keep thinking of
Joe Green, what's your favorite hashtag?
I don't care if they're mine.
If I could
Maybe let my dick down. He's got some great art. Can that Joe Green? Very Christmassy, isn't it?
Sounds like a party.
Hashtag Holiday wave bomb.
That's
Caller,
Joe
please
Green.
hang up.
Yeah,
Turn on the radio.
We will be having a call since we're on topic. The one with the insight that name we'll be calling in. He's going to be doing a little show there. Triply broken.
Caller, please hang up. Turn on the radio.
We will be having turn all the mics up that aren't supposed to be. Nope, still there. Still there. The show must go on.
Oh, well.
It's not completely ruined. No,
We just haven't got started yet.
Patrice is here.
Wetting that dick down.
There she is. So she was live in the studio. You know, we always know that she's
Wetting that dick down.
All right, Teresa. Glad to have you here. You will be replaced by the painting of
And I made my round
We need to shorten up the nose now, too.
Wetting that dick down.
You ever go on like Red Keys and you're like, I want to see it.
Don't they pixelate everything? Oh.
They had to, as my wife walks down here to take pictures.
We don't watch.
I'm going to be
Asian
talking
porn.
about Asian octopus porn. Awesome, yeah. That's Asian octopus porn. Thanks, honey. Hi, how are you? Anyway, she's going to take pictures. We're going to talk about octopi porn. Because that's like, there is no normal Asian porn. Like magazines, it's all like the anime. Yeah, we're going to be talking about
Sonny, hi, how are you?
Just the subject, I don't feel like
I really don't know much about Asian porn. But
Anyway, she's gonna take
It's not like I went to the library.
is that the cartoon ones you're talking about?
Sonny, hi, how are you?
I really don't know much about Asian porn.
He does this for a living.
Oh, there it is. I mean, shit. There's billions of them, and they're all hung like that. So fuck it.
Yeah, you gotta be proactive about they're really into it.
Sonny, hi, how are you?
Joe, when you go on vacation, what state would you like
That word to me just doesn't cross. Yeah, it doesn't cross into the that zone to me. I don't know. Oh, I have it. Yeah, there we go. We figured it out.
All right, good. Now we can concentrate. That's all I
Oh, I know. And you all see me over here squirming trying to. Yeah, you go.
I don't know what I was thinking. Sorry. Did that man escape?
Saving the day, one Asian point joke at a time. So, Pat, you've been on the show before. You haven't been on the show, I don't know, in at least 40 shows. I did look it up, but I forgot what the number was.
Good chunk of time. Last time you made me escape from a straitjacket.
Yes.
You had some torture rack on the wall over there. I don't know.
Yes, those were the days right there. Those were the days.
I think in the whole show I got to say like 6 words because there was like 9 people in here talking over each other, and I was just sitting back watching like, this is not interesting at all. This is horrible. I'm not doing anything. What do I?
Well, that's you gotta chime in. You gotta brute force your way in, and just like you gotta brute force your way out of the straitjacket. That's what we were trying to teach you. You just you don't sit in a straitjacket. You get out of the straitjacket.
Yeah, I got out of it.
Yeah. I don't know that I don't know that I have it recorded.
Is he the only one to get out of the straitjacket?
No. There was we had quite a few.
Listen, I have a real problem with the straitjacket industry because everybody that's gotten into it has gotten out of it. It's bullshit.
Now
it's not restraining anybody.
Let me preface: this straitjacket is 25 years old. It is the real deal before drugs were just administered to anybody that walked in the door to a psych center. Like, oh, you're feeling crazy? Bzz, they tase them and then just give them some meds. That's how they roll, man. There is no. So the story that is a real straitjacket. It is extra large.
It is. Yes.
It does not have a crotch strap.
It's the Magnum.
Yes, it is the largest straitjacket. There was only a few that really couldn't get out of it. One being Russ Davignon. Did not get out of it. After he lost all the weight, he did want to come back on and try, and that just never happened. He's like, I want to try again, Pally. I'm getting out of that straitjacket, and was determined. And the straitjacket broke.
Oh.
Tom Lewis manhandled that straitjacket like a man should, and snapped and
it's 25 years of age. Finally,
age and fatigue of old leather finally gave way. But that jacket was my father used to work at a psych center.
That's what he tells you
for 25 years. And the week he was retiring, I called him up and I said, "Hey, what are the chances you can actually get me a straitjacket? And he laughed at me, laughed more than normal, laughed at me. Said, son, we haven't used straitjackets in like 15 years. Like literally, they walk in the door.
Sure, I can get you one.
So he said, no, they are long gone. So I go, it was worth a shot. You're only there 5 more days. It's the only thing I could ask, to get interesting that could come from your job other than like a toilet or a piece of like 2-inch thick Lexan that they use because the patients used to bash their head into the glass.
I would have been fired from that job in a day because once they're in the straitjacket, I'd be like, "Gimp ball gag."
yeah. I mean, my father tells it like these people would come in drugged and crazed out of their mind, and no matter what restraints they were put in, they would smash that glass. Like that's what he did more than anything is he would replace the glass, and it had like the metal mesh in it.
So STG, smash that glass.
So
hashtag that.
Yeah. So about 10 years ago, he says, they
Does
stopped.
the story go on much longer?
Yes, very much. So. They stopped.
Just wondering.
They stopped.
I can hear people tuning off around the globe.
Yeah, but at least they want
to. I gotta sit through this stupid story again. Jesus.
Again.
All right, so you got this straitjacket. Yeah. We already know you did. It already broke.
It's the worst straitjacket ever. It's not exactly ideal.
No, it's not the worst straitjacket. It's just probably the worst straitjacket story ever because, my God, economy of words, 3D.
Well, he called me back. This is a radio show. We got an hour of time to fill here, and if you're not going to say anything, someone else has to.
Well, I might try to say something if I didn't want to interrupt your story. So go ahead.
No, I'm absolutely done now, Pat. The floor is yours.
Oh, no, listen. So where is the straitjacket now?
The straitjacket sits over in the corner there. It sits in
the corner all by itself.
Yes.
Straight up, I don't want.
It's hung up on a chair, and so if anybody tries to break in, that's the first thing they see. If they come,
it's just amazing that your father was actually able to, lead you to believe that he actually got one from work.
You
just weren't paying attention on those late nights when your parents would wake up and there'd be a rustling in the room.
My father's
jacket.
There's a reason the crotch strap is missing. I'm just saying.
No, my father's definitely not an extra large. Mom is though.
Just
pull
that over to the side. Don't worry about that crotch strap.
Code name Rawhide.
Rawhide? Rawhide.
That's weird. We're talking about his parents. This got creepy.
Yeah.
It did.
So
I'm okay with it.
And your point is?
What is the point?
Let's roast 3D.
I don't think any of you really know me all that well. Even I've known you for 20 some odd years. There's not a whole lot.
I don't need to know you to just make fun of you.
No, that's
true.
Listen, kids used to pick on me as soon as I got on the bus. They didn't wait to get to know me. Like, you're an asshole. Okay.
High five.
My name's
Forrest.
My name's Forrest. We don't give a fuck. Homo.
Saints taken.
Pat, since you have been here last, you've been busy.
I try to keep busy.
You've been damn busy, man.
He's a busy boy.
It's a grind, though.
Broad Albin has definitely, I don't want to use the words blown up, but you've definitely had numerous shows. I mean, there's more than a handful.
We do regular shows up there, but I'm all over the place, man. But it's a grind. It's. I remember somebody making a quote. They said, "Comedy is 80% business, 20% talent."
Sure,
and it is true.
Especially if you're producing the show.
You're on the phone all the time. You're on the phone. You're sending emails. It's a grind. It's actual work that you have to
work
do.
on top of work.
Yeah. You gotta get out there and do it. And unless you make your own work, you're probably not going to work that much. I forget the comedian that said it, but there were 2 comics who were talking. He says, "How many comedy clubs do you think are through the country?" And the guy goes, "About 200." So on any given weekend, that's 600 comics that are working.
Okay.
There's more than 600 comics in the country. So if you're not getting into a comedy club regularly, you got to go make your own deal, and that's what I try to do. So. It doesn't fall in my lap by any stretch of the imagination. No,
that's work is the number one thing that comes to mind when trying to even get the smallest show off the ground, let alone where the last. Obviously, I haven't been able to go to shows. I haven't got out much at all, but I do check on the Facebook.
Yeah,
exactly. But checking out the Facebook and you seeing the responses to your show, it's been good to see, and even on the last one. It might even been on the poster before that, but you yourself put yourself as also the sound guy, which actually made me very happy.
Oh yeah.
Because there's been a lot of comedy gigs and even open mics that there's not if there is a sound guy, they don't have vocals, like spoken word in mind.
Well,
and you know, being able to, go ahead.
The sound guy position at my shows is actually I play pre-show music to get the atmosphere warmed up.
Sure.
And I play entrance music for all the comics that come up.
Awesome.
And yeah, when I can step back and just, hit the buttons, I start the show and then I bring the host up or whatever. But when I can just sit back and hit the buttons, because I can't do this, there's only so much material you can tell people over and over again at the same time. So I got to take a step back.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But there needs to be more sound guys at gigs that know what comedy should sound like.
Yeah. There's a lot of elements that go into producing a show and having it come off.
Yeah. I can't stand going into a place and they've got like the bass turned way up because they had like R&B night the night before.
Yeah.
And everything is just cranked up. And anybody that steps up there, a tiny little girl steps up there and she's like, "Hey, how's everybody going?" The whole place is vibrating. I'm like, dude, why? She's talking quiet. I'm more of a loud talker. I think all of us, on stage are more of a loud talker.
There is a lot to putting on a show and getting it right. That is flawless.
Yeah. So more power to you.
I don't know about flawless, but I try hard.
Every show has like a little hiccup or something, or some chick puking in the front row. But, but
if we're lucky, there's a chick puking in the front row.
He runs a tight ship.
Switching over buttons, I'm just so excited that the background of us is gone.
Great. That wasn't us though anymore. It was just some weird fucking staticky noise.
Yeah, well that's what, because I was switching over to get ready for our caller Dan St.Germain, who should be calling in about 10 minutes.
Gotcha.
10 minutes? Yeah, 10 minutes. 20 minutes have gone by already, Pat. Talking about nothing.
And only 18 and a half of that was the Straight Jacket story.
Now you know why it's got to go.
Ratio
See, I didn't even get to the part where they still tried smashing their heads into the glass, but it wasn't glass anymore. It was 2-inch freaking Lexan, so they just knocked themselves out cold every time. Same guy that he's seen for months. He'd come in day after they put it to Lexan, and he'd go to smash that glass because he's done it every other week for the last couple months. It would knock themselves out cold, one after the other.
Why don't they buy doors without windows?
Because they have to be observed. No, I mean, it was big observatory to make sure that they don't harm themselves.
Sight.
Yeah. And then they just wake up and go, "Ah, bang!"
Are they as dangerous as a tiger?
Maybe.
No, what's wrong with the cage?
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that at all.
We're gonna give this crazy motherfucker something breakable.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. It's something about maybe them hurting themselves in a cage
or smashing their face against a windshield.
Yeah, it's pros and cons, but I'm totally with you.
There's always the ground.
New York State would have a lot of extra money left over if they just used cages. I'm with you. What do you think about cages, Pat? No?
Cages?
Pro-life?
Not on the first date. But you can work up to that.
Dirty disco ball on the second date, though?
Dirty disco ball. I know where that phrase was coined.
Right here, baby.
Right here on this show, the dirty disco.
CDPC? Like the place? No, the crazy place.
Yeah, that's where my father worked.
Oh,
yeah.
So you know about the holes? It's like a 4-story, 5-story building, and you walk through, and in the middle of the building, there's holes. These big fucking 12-foot diameter holes.
Jumping
straight down to the bottom. Every floor has a consecutive, and it's just like, dude, did the guy realize what he was building? Like you could put a fire pole there, but we're not gonna. And then they put those nets in, which I just wanted to jump because it looked fun.
I never saw the nets there, but that does sound
big rope nets on every floor, so now you can't jump to your dad.
Yeah. You can just
jump to your injury.
Yeah. Hey, or it could just be really fun, and
That's
they
right.
just keep doing it over and over. I'm thinking like
It's a Friday thing.
The trapeze nets. Yeah,
It's free time.
They've had one of them flight parks all this time. We're just getting it now.
What are we doing today? Well, we could do crafting with buttons, card playing in the main lounge, or you could jump off the roof to about 3 floors down to the big net.
Totally on it. Totally on it. Let's
fun to me.
Sign me up.
Line forms here.
Oops, the net broke. I don't know what happened. Nobody liked him anyway. He was a little too crazy. So what shows you got coming up? What's stressing you out now?
What's stressing me out now?
Yeah.
January's a little thin right now. February's pretty booked.
Okay.
March, but no, I got some things coming up. Let's see. I'll be in the Amsterdam area in the middle of January. Then we'll be down in Coxsackie at a place called the Pegasus Hotel at the end of January. Then let's see. Where the heck are we? Beginning. See, I left my schedule up in the car of all the stuff. What's that?
We're in Rotterdam.
No, he was asking. Never mind. You'll catch up.
Maybe.
Then I'll be back out in the western part of the state in February. A couple places out there. I got a bunch in February, but it's all in my book. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. And Broad Alma Hotel is actually Valentine's Day. So we've been back there again.
Yeah,
and
so you
we've
get
been
some.
there. We've been there a couple of years in a row, and it's sold out. So that's a good show.
No, Valentine's Day gets people out.
We're gonna have Dave
even gets
Cooperman
me out of the house.
headlining, and we're gonna be working with Vinnie Mark a couple times, and we're back out the Nights Inn in Little Falls. So that's a fun little room. So
How far is Little Falls?
Little Falls from here?
Sounds like an hour.
Yeah, it's about an hour, maybe an hour and change from here. So it's out.
Any
it's
town
not close to
I
Utica.
don't know of
Gotta
starts
be an
out at an
hour.
hour.
Yeah, gotta be at
It's
least
gotta
an
be
hour.
Yeah.
I ain't heard about it.
Yeah.
I love those lazy name towns too, like Round Lake. This is lazy.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
shape is the lake?
Yeah,
It's
round.
Done.
Next.
What's here? Falls. Are they
Well-
big? No, they're little.
Done. Yeah. Are they medium falls? Where's Big Falls? Big Falls must be out.
It's got to be somewhere. There's definitely got to be someplace
Niagara.
called Big
Big
Falls.
Falls. Yeah, but then there's all
welcome
the
to Gigantor Falls.
then there's all the Indian names though. Like Coxsackie.
They get weirder.
Is that an
Right?
Indian name?
Gotta be.
Yeah. Yeah. See that.
Spelled crazy
But
enough.
then- But we're talking about towns, right? I've had to start telling people when they ask me after show. I was doing a show downstate in Mount Kisco, New York.
All right.
Yeah, at the Comedy Den, at the Italian Comedy Festival. A lot of fun. And a guy comes up to me after the show, and he goes, "Where are you from, man?" And he had, several drinks. And I says, "I'm from Amsterdam." And he goes, "Wow, what's it like with all the pot and the drugs?" And I says, "Well, we got a real healthy drug and pot trade there, but you're thinking of Holland, and I'm from Amsterdam, New York." He said, "Oh, yeah, so they got drugs there? Yeah, they do,
Yeah,
man.
ironically
a
enough.
lot of them.
Maybe more than Holland at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah,
Maybe
we're
more.
on Earth.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
I think it's a sister city kind of thing. So,
Yeah.
of course, no
Amsterdam.
red light district, but that would
That's
be kind of
unfortunate.
scary.
Well, that's because it's every corner.
True.
Every corner in
Sure.
Amsterdam is, Amsterdam is a weird town because they're, as we're alluding to, Amsterdam can have a bad part of town. Like the main drag once you get in Amsterdam isn't exactly the prettiest.
Oh, Murder Street?
Yeah, Murder Street. But seriously, you get like a block and a half off Murder Street, and
Yeah.
it turns to like
At the
awesome
intersection
suburbia.
of
Tell you, I wanna
rapey
stay-
and murder.
It turns into awesome suburbia, and then turns into like Mansionville. Am I incorrect in this?
Yeah, you go up the hill a little bit.
Mansionville.
Well, the $300,000 houses.
you got to go a long way into Amsterdam, all the way to like Syracuse before you get to Mansionville. You're not gonna.
I mean, I don't know what we're considering mansion, but like 3 minutes away from here, go down past. I'm talking to Jefferson, who knows the area very well. Past the bus garage,
Yeah.
go past like Whispering Pines,
Sure.
and take like any
Yeah.
any one of those streets, and take a right, and it's fucking Mansionville.
Well,
Why
that's
Like
like,
out of nowhere.
that's
Wait,
mandatory if you
wait.
live near a
I
golf
just saw
course.
Ryan
Well,
Gosling
but it's a
in my
shitty golf course.
That's very true.
What? Wait. There's people listening. What is
Yeah.
Whispering Pines?
Well,
Is that a
it's a golf
street or
course.
is it?
No,
Oh,
it's
it's
a
a
golf
golf
It's
course.
course.
a three-part
Because it
golf
sounds like a
course.
gated community.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
like
that's
you could just hear the ads. Like, can you not control your bladder anymore? Whispering Pines. Do you have trouble? Operating your electronic equipment?
no, just
Is your VCR flashing on 12 all the time? Do you still have a VCR? Whispering Pines.
yeah, no, just a shitty golf course. Just a real shitty golf course.
All
That's,
right.
that's all. It
We
is.
humanely euthanize the elderly.
Yeah.
Whispering Pines.
Free casket Thursday.
Extra cat food is distributed evenly amongst all the residents, even if they don't have pets. Whispering Pines.
There we go.
Grandma shit in the litter box.
Whispering Pines.
Grandma's wetting that dick down.
Whispering.
It works for a lot of creepy shit.
Yeah, it does.
It
Huh?
does.
So Whispering will write that one.
Whispering Pines will be hashtagged later tonight.
No means no.
Whispering Pines. Our security guards are grotesquely overweight and only carry nightsticks. Whispering Pines. Golf carts are used year-round. Chains accessible for winter. Whispering Pines.
That place sounds awesome. I totally want to go to a place where they give me free chains in my freaking golf cart in the wintertime.
On premises gun range.
Whispering Pines. Adjustable beds that almost only smell a little like pee. Whispering Pines.
Adjustable beds that only the feet work.
Whispering Pines.
Well, why don't you just turn it around? Then the head will work. Shut up, old lady. Whispering.
The stalkers can see clear into your living room. Whispering Pines. We can do a callback to that
old
later.
people porn.
Oh my.
When Dan St.Germain comes
in,
in,
we're going to get sued.
we're going to have to ask him if he knows about Whispering Pines.
We can do that. We can definitely do that. Yep.
We're going to get a letter. We would appreciate it if you stopped. We are a par 3 golf course in the town of Ryder. Small business backbone of the economy. Please stop.
We do not murder anybody.
Yeah.
Either that or they'll be calling us up to do
Has there
the
been a rape
radio
at this
spot.
golf course in the last 25 years.
We are not molesty or rapey. Please stop with the insinuations. I don't know why he sounds like that.
There are barely any holes on the golf course inhabited by squirrels, chipmunks, or groundhogs. Whispering Pines. Carl the greenskeeper is employed here.
So we should really just make a good jingle for them and sell it.
I think we already did.
Yeah, well, I mean, like a legit one, and sell it to them. This could be like marketing genius for them, because I don't know that
Because
they get,
somebody has to
yeah.
pay for all these fucking monitors you have down here.
my monitor is
You've
sponsored
got
by
it. You've got
Whispering
it.
Pines.
He has a better. What is that? Like a 32-inch
That's a-
color television set over there.
That's a 46.
And that's
A 46, right?
Yeah.
That's better than
Yeah,
what's
that's
in my living room, and it's down here. It just says Comedypipe Network, and it's not even like in where the camera can see it. So it'd be like a
It's-
logo in the background. It's
yeah,
over. It's over there where nobody can fucking see
That's
it.
a good point.
Yeah.
And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 monitors, and he's using it.
Don't forget the
Oh.
two over there in the machine.
But I see 7 that are lit up, right? And then he's using like a computer from 1998 over here
Yeah.
in front of him
Yeah.
to power all
good
this.
Windows.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, and the milk cartons are an awesome touch. I love that.
It
No,
raises anything
Like,
you're
and
up to.
I love
proper height.
especially that they're stacked and you can see property of Crowley Foods.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
please return. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you ever see the ones that like, taking this crate as a theft?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't take nothing.
it's as bad as peeling the tags off your mattress. Yeah.
They were here when I moved in. That was the beauty of that. I inherited like 24 egg crates in the shed when I moved
And the
in.
realtor brought you down and said, okay, this is the dungeon. I mean, the finished
Yeah.
basement.
Yeah.
And the crates,
No,
they go with it.
there was so much in this basement that I wanted them to leave.
Okay, I hear funny tones.
You hear funny tones. Let's answer this.
Hello.
Thank you for calling the Masturbatorium hotline.
What do you want in your pizza?
If you'll be masturbating alone, please press 1 now.
One now.
If you'll be masturbating with your pet present, press 2 now.
Flashlight.
Whispering Pines.
If you'll be going to Whispering Pines,
Is there,
please press 3 now.
is there anybody even there? Or is this just we're getting jacked off?
Dan St.Germain, live on the air. Welcome to the show, sir.
Ah, got me.
I was waiting for when the bit was done.
Please press 4 if you'll be pretending you're Sully Sullenberg masturbating while recreating the miracle landing on the Hudson.
Well, that's the only way I can get it up.
While in your flight simulator pretending you're Sully Sullenberg is the only way Dan St.Germain can get it up. You heard it here first, folks.
What is going on, guys? How are you?
Fantastic, Dan. Thank you for taking time to join us on the show. You've got a lot lined up, I see, on your schedule. You're going to be live on stage in what, less than an hour?
No, not tonight. Tonight I had to cancel my shows because I'm working on something.
That is brutal.
Working on a script for the Fox network, so I'm doing that.
See, I was going to dance around that, about midway through the interview.
Yeah, I can't really
here.
give any details or whether or not. I don't even know idea if it's going to pilot, but yeah. So I've been I got to do that.
So I have to imagine writing a script is a pain in the ass.
That's fun, man.
Well, I mean, definitely fun, but trying you've got all these characters, I'm assuming, including yourself that you're writing for. And
Right.
I've always thought about writing a script and trying to get some cohesive thought in script form in any, legible type is extremely difficult for me.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, you definitely have to make sure that everybody's joke is their own sort of thing.
Yeah.
It definitely, it takes it definitely is a little daunting, but, it's kind of fun just because, with stand-up, it's such like an open thing. And with, writing a script for TV, there's, it's a little bit more, it's got to be in some sort of box. So it's almost kind of a relief when that does happen,
I hear you. I have, are you able to say any name of this show yet?
I'm still toying with the name, so I'm kind of trying to, plus I don't want to jinx it.
Sure.
So,
yeah. But you can definitely rule out it's not Kicking Dan Out, the sitcom.
It's not Kicking Dan Out of the sitcom. Although, the show that I did last year was a little bit of a variation on that kind of concept. But, that didn't go. So I'm not doing that over again.
not doing that over again. What you did do was you put out a CD recently, Bad at the Good Times.
I did.
How long has that been out? That's fairly recent, right?
June.
All right.
10th, I think.
Yeah, that's what I missed the date on that. But I was excited to see that. You've been on Conan, you've been on Fallon, you got your CD out. I do have one request. If you could write into an episode for me, just only one request. You have to use.
What is that request?
You have to slip in the term Connecticut muffin.
What?
I'll try. Maybe a little bit. It'll be tough, but
yeah.
maybe I could.
When I heard that, I tried to take the joke out of context and just listen to the word Connecticut muffin. Now, for the people in the room that are looking at me that have no idea what I'm talking about, in one of Dan's bits, I'm going to very summarize this. A Connecticut muffin is a different word rather than saying cunt.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I
That is
cunt.
completely true. I
Why did
gotta
you-
say that, the person who actually gave me that specific line, I wish I could take credit for that one line, but that was a comic called Josh Gondelman. He's like modern Seinfeld.
Oh,
I don't know if you know him or you went to that Twitter feed. So I'm glad people love it, but I always I bought him dinner or I have to buy him dinner because I'm like, dude, people keep bringing up that one line. I almost wish they didn't,
So if you,
but I made that shit famous.
I watching the clips back. My wife looked at me and says, "What the fuck are you laughing at?" And I just looked at her and went, "Connecticut muffin." And she's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Going wanted nothing to do with me.
I can't wait to
Well,
use
hon,
that.
you're being a real one.
Yeah, you're being a real Connecticut muffin. Just shut the fuck up and go back watching your fucking Real Wives.
That's right, Hanukkah.
It's Hanukkah has started. Get the
This
fuck out
guy
of here.
hates his wife.
Love you,
Give it
honey.
up for him.
My wife came down, 10, 15 minutes ago to take pictures for the website. Right as we were talking about Asian octopi porn. So that was great for her to hear.
I know it well, yes.
Yeah, it's the only.
Yeah,
Asian,
tentacle porn is probably the weirdest new genre of porn. I mean,
it may be the newest. Well,
Yeah, I
I
think
don't even
that's
know how
safe.
new it is, but in Japan, it is the norm. It is a.
yeah, I mean, they're into some really weird shit over there.
Yeah, I mean, I've
I
been
mean, I
over
have a
to.
joke. I don't think it's been on anything. I don't know. I think it's on my CD, but it's crazy when you go on YouPorn and half the porn videos are just Japanese girls crying.
Thank you.
Like they're just like it's like no, and it's like this like rapey thing, and then
Yeah, like they're
I mean,
getting pounded, but there's no way it's.
I mean, they're
getting
basically
done,
all these women are just getting raped. Like as much as they don't want to, like that's kind of what it is. It's just reenactment of rape, and then the American ones kind of start out that way, and then all of a sudden the girls are like, oh, actually this is great, in the middle of it. But like
doesn't that ruin it?
Japanese ones are just yeah. Oh, geez. No comment. I don't want to end up on Jezebel. But yeah, the Japanese ones are just friggin' straight up rape videos. It's like pretty awful.
Tentacle rape.
But do I masturbate to it? Of course. No.
Duh. Yeah, it's when you get bored of the other stuff, it's the logical thing to gravitate to.
And the other thing is,
you just go through.
They'll jump all over that, and they'll have a whole theme hotel built in like 3 weeks, all around tentacle porn. That's the next thing they're going to.
Hummingbirds aren't around all year round. You got to do something.
Yeah, I have like a joke about this, and I'm not I'm not totally there yet with it, but I'm just like there's just this element of like you just don't want to discover you're into something anymore. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to be like like petting a starfish, and then all of a sudden, like for no reason, you just come in your pants. You're like, oh shit, I've been into this the whole time.
Yeah, like now I got to figure this thing out in my fucking head. I'm into
starfish.
Exactly.
Oh, like, I just turned 30 in May, so the self-discovery years are over.
No, I can totally. That's a great. I like that idea because like I'm 41 tomorrow, and I don't like new shit, but it keeps coming.
Yeah.
How many starfish can I buy at the pet shop before they start thinking I'm really weird? Like 5? Is it 6?
Yeah, it's just so weird because when I was like, when I was like. In my like teens, I always felt like 30 was like the oldest thing ever, and now I'm there. I'm like, I don't feel like I've changed at all.
Wow, you're making us feel even older. Thanks a lot. We're all older than that.
30-year-old.
Thanks a lot. I do feel, and I even mentioned it to a colleague today at work. My work started hiring a bunch of young people, and listening to them conversate. Talks amongst themselves. How would you like me to
finish up your Metamucil 3D?
Yeah, I need my fiber seriously. But I'm like 13 years older than them. That sounds awesome. And I'm only 35.
I lost you.
Thanks a lot, Jefferson. There you go. I'm plugging shit again. But I have no idea what they're talking about half the time, and like. I feel old, and I'm not. I feel exactly the same I did when I was 20.
I know I was old the other day. Actually, this is true. I bought a Shark vacuum cleaner at Home Depot, and I was excited. That's 40.
Yeah, that's a big deal. I mean, Jared Logan has this new bit about how like as soon as you go into a crate and barrel, your like childhood is over.
Speaking of Jared.
I feel there.
Speaking of Jared, I did want to ask how your show last night, Dan St.Germain's Christmas Spooktacular.
It was fun, man. Jared was great.
Yeah, Jared Logan.
Was fun. There was a good crowd. There was raining, and it was still pretty full. So
awesome. I'm going to go through the lineup here because the lineup caught me by surprise. So you had Dan Soder, Jared Logan, Kevin Barnett, Jacqueline Novak, and Team Submarine. Was the whole team there?
Jacqueline, well, first off, Kevin Barnett didn't show up. I mean, he texted me, but if we could get some sort of Twitter hatred on him, for that.
I'll write a note of that. Hate Twitter. Yep, we're on that. We've got our Comedypipe ites hating on him right now.
The blackball's rolling.
They're all sending him hashtag wet that dick down.
Where were you?
Where were you, Kevin Barnett?
Yeah, that was a good show. I mean, Team Submarine's a sketch group. They're really good. It's actually Nate Ferdold, who wrote on the Pete Holmes Show, was a part of it, and I can't complain. It was a good show.
I tried to share the Facebook link a little bit for you, and then I realized the show had just started when I started doing that.
Well, it's okay. Everybody came a little late. So
all right, so it's because of my my Facebook sharing that they showed up.
Back on Asian porn again.
I was going to say that's never been a problem.
Back on Asian porn. So in doing some research on you, I found a theme going on in everyone's little blip about you. and I could never find the answer to a line that was in one of these blips. So are you ready?
Okay.
All right. They all reference the cat joke was selected as one of the 20 best jokes about New York. What was this joke?
Yes. Well, it's weird for me. It's such a physical bit. You just have to go. I mean, I have my Fallon set. It's in my Fallon set online. So it's up. It's on there. It's on my YouTube channel. You can just see it there. But just watch it there. People, because like I explain it, and then it's not going to be funny if I explain it.
There, I love it.
Just watch it there. You know.
It's okay. So this is more of a you have to see it. Other than the other quote that I found, where you reference somebody's butthole looks like Seal's cheeks.
Oh yeah, that's the Evan Williams bit.
That's a great one.
That also,
wow. I wish I thought.
Yeah, that's on my website. It's on YouTube. I did that in my half-hour special. It was like my closing bit.
That was a great one.
Well, thank you. Yeah. A lot of people like that one.
I laughed a lot. Something that absolutely amazed me that I found on your Facebook page, that I know at least Joe Green will appreciate just from name alone, was the picture was posted shortly after Halloween. So I don't know if it was your Halloween costume or you just decided to dress up one day. But what was the last thing you dressed up as?
You guys are really creeping me out. I did something in was this it when I was in San Diego and I wore like a pro wrestling bodysuit sort of thing?
No, but that's very interesting you bring up because we did not have that on the plate. But no, yeah,
it was on my Facebook page.
It's on your Facebook page. November of 2013. You are dressed up as the one and only Odin.
Oh, that was from a while ago.
That's our research team doing their job right there. Yeah. Odin.
That was from a while back. They were. It was. That was for Best Week Ever.
All right, and for me,
I played Thor's dad. I totally forget what the sketch was about. I think we did it twice. We did it once. I forget what it is. I played I played a lot of mythical characters on that show.
Right. See, for the research team, when they found this, they called me immediately because my son's name is Odin.
Well, at least we think
he's Odin.
My son's name is Odin.
We're pretty sure it's his.
Whoa.
So seeing somebody dressed up like Odin, it doesn't come across often. So seeing someone that I'm going to have on the show dressed up as Odin had a special meaning, Dan St.Germain. You have no idea. You've touched me.
Me too.
Well, I'm glad your son took my holy name.
Yeah, it's Dan St.Germain's holy name, Sir Odin, father of Thor.
Master of Baconshire. Hamlet of Porksburg. Recognize.
So, Dan, you've got a great show coming up on December 20th at the famous Proctor's.
Yes.
It is going to be
Tom Lewis.
With Tom, our good friend Tom Lewis. I'm glad Tom Lewis is hooked up with you. We're all friends with Tom Lewis. He's been on the show multiple times.
He broke the story. You ever hear that story?
Dan, have you got about 35 minutes to listen to a story about a straitjacket?
Yeah. Earlier in the show, we used to have the straitjacket challenge.
I'm sorry.
There you go. No, that's where it ends. Tom broke my straitjacket.
Tom broke through a straitjacket?
He broke through a straitjacket. Yes. He is that incredible.
Tom has got a lot of anger inside him. Did he rip through it, or did he?
He snapped the neck strap. Like he was Hulk Hogan flexing so much in that, where the neck strap just popped open.
I'll tell you what, just keep him happy.
Yeah.
When you're around him.
Yeah, he's your producer. Keep him happy, otherwise he's gonna Hulk smash through something.
Dude, he's so he'll say like on our podcast, he'll say like sometimes he'll say crazy, creepy stuff, like we're talking about I forget like butthole play or something came up, and we were talking about whether or not you like for a girl to stick her thumb up your butt. And he said, "Oh, I'd break it right off."
Now, does he mean like he'd break it off in anger, or like his ass is that tight?
I don't know. He said it's because his ass was that tight, but I think that Tom may secretly be a serial killer. One of our guests on the show, Brent Sullivan, is a guy him and I collaborate a lot, and Brent did our podcast, and he sent me this email. He goes, "Is Tom Lewis the guy who said he killed John Bonet?"
Oh my God!
Because Tom's great. He's a great producer, and he'll send all these emails, but they're so professional. I don't think comedians know how to deal with them.
Just gotta slide the Jean Bonnet joke in a couple of them emails. It'll be all right.
Yeah, of course.
So Dan, this Saturday, December 20th, pretty much the best comedy show ever. Ethan Ullman will be there. Tom Lewis will be there. Dan St.Germain will be there.
I think so. I'll be there.
You'll be there. Maybe early.
I think I'll be there.
Yeah,
I think I'll be there.
okay.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll for sure be there.
All right. I'm gonna text you later and make sure you're there.
I'm 100% will be there.
Okay. 100% you're gonna be there. Ethan's gonna be there.
He doesn't want you to text him.
Yeah. No, please don't text me. Please don't text me. You can say it out loud. It's fine. It's all right. I'm just gonna post your phone number on the website.
Jesus.
It'll be fine.
Please
It'll
do
just
Please
Dan,
do it.
thank you so much for spending time with us. Go see the show. Dan St.Germain.
Thank you, guys.
He's been all over the internet. You're gonna see hopefully something on Fox, you said?
Well, yeah, hopefully we get a pilot. I mean, then, who knows? I mean, series, that would be amazing. So this is the third script I've sold, and none of them, the other two didn't go to pilot. So hoping it goes to pilot and series, but if not, I'll go back to farming.
You go back
I
to
don't
farming.
know. Open up an antique store. I really have no idea.
See,
you got Joe's attention now.
See, y'all got to get your iPhones out and just start recording all on your iPhones and splice it together and sell it that way. It'll be like reality TV plus sitcom right there.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a show called Joe's Toilet because that's where I'm gonna do most of my filming.
Yes. All right, Dan, thank you so much. I'll hopefully see you on Saturday,
you,
December 20th. Dan St.Germain, folks.
Yes, I'll be there December 20th at 8. So.
At 8 o'clock. Tickets are $15. Proctors.com. The famous Proctors. The famous Proctors. That's how we should be touting this place.
Yes, let's do it.
Dan, thanks again. I'll see you on Saturday.
All right, see you then.
Bye. Pat, are you going to be there?
All right, now call him back.
Yeah, no, we're going to
Text him right away.
I'm going to wait 5
Text
seconds.
him like a needy boyfriend right away.
Don't forget muffins.
Don't forget the Connecticut muffins. I seriously,
Monica.
Monica.
When I heard that Connecticut muffins, that was right up there with athlete for me. It was right there for athlete.
I started that. I was at the horses.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, and she kept saying athlete. She's like, I'm so sick of these athletes. I don't like talking to athletes. And the whole time I'm just like, I'm here athletes, but I'm not thinking.
Yeah, no.
Yes,
Yeah.
So
Pat's like, athletes? What do we?
I have no idea what's going on.
Somebody we know works for the Special Olympics, and you can't say retard.
Except on a
So
broadcast.
the word is athletes.
Yeah.
And we're listening to this friend of ours talk about work, and she's going, I'm so sick of dealing with these athletes. These athletes are calling it, this athlete is
No,
so
it was
difficult to
just
deal with.
one athlete in particular.
Yeah, but it was just like, oh my God. And
I know exactly what you're talking about.
every time I heard the word athlete,
Because on the way here tonight, some athlete cut me off the track.
Exactly. See, you picked right up on that. Picked right up on
I
it.
think it's a great joke. It's very athletic.
Yeah, it's
I think there's a bunch of athletes to put all those cones on
Yeah,
the highway
yeah.
that narrow you down to one lane.
they are
I hate
so
those
athletic.
Yeah.
So athletic.
Oh, they're such athletes.
So it was a funny conversation because it was just like, oh, this athlete, and I'm like, oh gosh.
I knew a guy who bumped his head and became an athlete. Hashtag athlete.
Hashtag athlete. Wetting that dick down athlete.
We're trying to be politically correct.
Yeah, there's yes.
Instead, we all just look like a bunch of athletes
Yeah.
at the end of the day. I like hurdles.
So something I did want to try to get to Dan, but we were running along there, and I what are you along with the hurdles?
I like hurdles.
I like hurdles.
I like turtles.
I like turtles. I did want to try to get to it with Dan, but we were running over, so I wanted to make sure at least the test was administered to one guest. We started a couple shows with Bill Nettleton.
Oh boy, the test.
The test.
I hope I don't sound like an athlete.
The test. You know what? I don't think I'm going. Well, should we even tell him what the test is?
I almost got
just
Joe
ask him
spit
the
beer
question?
out of his nose.
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah, that was the.
I
highlight.
mean, an adult beverage.
It was sperm.
No, you got to tell them what it is.
Okay,
I mean, you can't
it
just
is,
spring it on 'em.
and this is not in a derogatory term for lack of verbiage there, but it's the douche quiz.
No, it's meant in a derogatory way.
Well,
Not to you.
yeah, no, it's just the quiz.
Your
It's the douche
scores,
quiz.
maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
But it's very biased. This is
I don't
all
do
based
well
on
with
Bill.
tests.
it's okay. So question number one, we're gonna fly through these because we only got a couple minutes. Have you ever popped your collar?
Popped my collar.
Yes.
What? Yeah, on a jean jacket. Yeah.
Okay, that's pop the collar. Okay. Have you ever had a gaudy haircut? Like all gelled up, all like
Yes.
stupid looking. You've had the gaudy haircut. Okay. The question is worded: are white and have unironically used the term for shizzle.
No. I
No.
haven't done
Okay.
that.
No for shizzle. Have you ever thought Snooki from Jersey Shore was hot?
Not at all.
Not at all. Even now, she's super thin.
I really totally
Nope.
J.O.'d her once.
Yeah.
People.
You can say
magazine.
jerked off
Yeah.
on this.
Oh, jerked off.
Yeah.
Yeah. People
Yeah.
magazine.
I told you when I jerked off to
It was-
with her. It was when that guy was punching her in the face, and I just had
Yeah.
to repeat.
Yeah, my
You know,
real
that
one,
was-
she was like looking for shoes under her bed or something. It was a still picture. It wasn't even a video. It was a bad time.
Have you ever cut off the sleeves to your T-shirt to help display your guns?
No.
No, no guns, no guns there. Okay, are you a member of the Teabag Party?
No.
No. Have you ever had like you know who Guy Fieri is?
I.
That
Kinda, yeah.
cook
He's
guy,
a chef,
stupid
yeah.
spiky hair,
Yeah.
and he always has like sunburn for where his sunglasses are because he rides in a convertible. Have you ever had those sunburns?
No.
No sunburns. No sunburns. Okay.
Why do I feel like I'm failing this test?
Yeah. Okay. Have you ever referred to a stranger as champ or chief? And I think we almost extended this
Like,
to boss.
in a serious manner, or
yeah, chief.
not serious.
That's
not serious.
more tongue in cheek.
Just
We'll say no.
goofing
Okay.
around.
Say no.
Okay. Have you,
You know
ever?
what I mean,
Have you
Chief.
ever? Exactly. Yeah. Have you ever ordered and paid for a Miller 64?
No.
Any other light beer, like super light beer? Any ultra?
Probably a long time ago. I probably got like a Miller Lite or a Miller Lite. Or something.
See,
Maybe.
that's I'm not even. No.
Yeah.
The
Like
64 is
long
like the
time ago.
stupid light
Nah.
beer. Okay, that's like okay. Have you ever referred to yourself in the third person? Has Pat DaBiere ever referred to himself in the third person? Pat
I
DaBiere.
don't think so. No.
No. Pat DaBiere doesn't think so.
Pat DaBiere doesn't think he's done that. No.
Okay, so you just negated yourself there, and now you got 5 points. There.
All right.
No,
you gotta score.
I'll put a line through it. Okay, so Pat DaBiere, I think he has the lowest score of all.
Wow.
The lowest score, Pat. He still doesn't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
No.
You have a whopping score of 5,
What was mine?
maybe
again?
That's
maybe
what I
10
had,
if I give you the refer to yourself in the third
I
person.
was just
Wait,
But,
joking around. I wasn't
yeah,
doing
so
that
I even crossed it
seriously.
out. I even crossed it out.
Wait, what was my score?
I don't know what
last
your
week?
score is, but I think
I'm
yours.
gonna say 5.
I think your score was 10.
Oh,
Yours-
fuck that.
your-
No.
No, my score was 12.
Yeah.
My score was 12.
I've heard the questions, Joe. Your score was definitely a 10 or more.
Mine was a
Yeah,
12.
whatever,
I was the douche. So Pat DaBiere, congratulations. Not that any of us have met the minimal 35 points to actually be a real douche,
No.
but I still think out of everybody that has taken it, 12 me, because I did cut the sleeves off my shirt once when I was mowing the lawn.
Who was on? No.
So I
If
became
you
a
get-
douche
if
because
you
I did
can
that.
Score 35 points on that. You are an incredible athlete.
Oh yeah, you are athlete of the year. Athlete of the year. Let me write your name on this. I should actually start keeping track of
I
the
got 35 on a douche quiz.
You got 35 on a douche quiz, and that was
like
on,
boiled eggs.
that was only part A of the douche quiz. We still haven't touched part B of the douche quiz.
Oh, there's a part B?
There is a part B.
I
You
hope
want
there's
to
not a
take part
written-
B?
I hope there's not a written essay.
There is.
Wait. If it's a douche quiz, we have to call it Plan B.
Plan B. All right. Okay. Have you ever read a book since high school or college?
Yes.
Have you never appeared on a segment of jaywalking?
No.
Oh, fuck.
You know what jaywalking is?
No, I
Jay,
have no
Jay
idea.
Leno,
Jay Leno.
man on the street type thing.
No.
Hold doors for women.
Yes.
Did you ever have a soul patch?
No.
Stop referring to things as gay in high school.
I never did that.
Still do it.
That's what I was waiting for. Still do.
I do.
Have never bragged about how many squats you can do.
No, never did that.
I've never read these, so these are all new to me too.
Yeah, I've never heard these either.
Except the fact that global warming is real.
Yeah, I accept that.
According to who?
Only Al Gore.
Signaling while changing lanes.
James Taylor sucks
Do
at
I?
that. By the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course I signal. I don't want to get killed.
yeah. I don't know where that one came from.
That's kind of athletic.
Yeah, this one's worded. I'm going to read it. Don't talk in the middle of a movie.
I don't talk in the middle of a movie.
Yeah, that's definitely douchey. Actually understands the definition of socialism.
No, I don't really understand.
I mean, no, exactly. I don't think anybody does. So if you do, you're a douche. So okay, out of that points, we have 13 points on that one, with a maximum of 30 to actually be the douche.
Wow.
So you have once again succeeded in not being a complete douche.
You hear that, everybody?
I never thought Pat DaBiere was a complete
Not
douche.
a douche.
So he's not a douche. High five, Pat
I'm
DaBiere
not
on
the
camera.
douche.
He's not the douche. This brings us to the end of our show.
Boo.
Boo.
Oh,
Hour goes by fast.
That was a
Gotta
fast
pay
hour.
attention.
I
Gotta pay
know.
attention. Jefferson, where are you gonna be?
Sitting right here.
Sitting right here next week. No shows. We gotta get him out every week. We say we gotta drag him out. I think we should put him in a car with Henry Lou. Make Jefferson do an open mic, and then
At a
send
strip
them
club.
at a strip club, and then
at a gay
Get them
strip
laid.
club.
Filled with
athletes.
The objective is to try to get Henry Lou laid, maybe by athletes. Maybe we'll go there.
He needs to get laid.
He totally needs
that's
to get
kind of a
laid.
rhetorical question.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, what?
Yeah.
There's
No,
like an
no, he
extenuating
expressed that when he
circumstance.
was here. Yeah, we were totally going to try to start a Kickstarter to get Henry
What is
laid.
he into?
Huh?
Guys, girls, Asian.
Octopus.
Tentacles.
Octopus. Duh.
Octopus.
That's the callback.
Start with anime and work your way down, I guess.
There we go.
Live octopus.
Joe Green, where are you going to be this upcoming week?
I'm going.
Yes.
I'm going to be doing a tight set at Whispering Pines on Wednesday night in the Arboretum.
That's a big word.
That's where everybody goes to die.
That's
where
a
we
big
do it.
word. Teresa Tolikonski, where are you going to be?
Wetting that dick
Oh,
down.
I mean,
Teresa.
I'm gonna be like
There you
Candace
go.
for Christmas, dude.
where are you?
Letting that dick down.
There you go, Teresa. Thanks. Thank you for that. Pat DaBiere, we had already talked about it. February is going to be your
February's
next.
January. I got some shows coming up in January.
Okay.
But I'm going to spell my name so people can follow
Damn
me.
right. I think I have it right written down. Let's go.
All right, try.
No.
Let's see.
I have it
you-
written down. I
okay,
want
you
you to
got
get it right
All
because
right.
I don't want to confuse people.
So I got to. The pressure's on me to
Yeah,
get
the
my name
pressure
right.
is-
Okay.
Capital.
Pat. You should know how to
Yeah,
spell Pat.
I got Pat.
P-A-T.
Yep.
D-A-B-I-E-R-E.
Oh, that's supposed to be a B, but I wrote D because I was dyslexic. Damn right. Other than my backwards B,
Yeah.
I had it right.
You're an athlete.
Yeah, I'm definitely an athlete.
I still
Pat
can't
DaBiere
get
on
8 right.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all those places.
Same as
And
us.
I didn't get to mention this. I do have a CD, which is available if you come to see my shows live. Because I'll sell.
You know,
it
I'm going to go an
Yeah.
extra second longer here because I actually had something written about your CD. You had posted the first person
Yes.
that bought 2
She was a babe.
of
Genuine.
your CDs.
I was there.
Yep.
Why
very
didn't
sorry.
you go after that?
If you look in that picture,
Yep.
Her jarhead
there's a
boyfriend.
large
Oh,
blurry
okay.
figure behind me.
that is why.
Large.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was sitting across the table from her.
her boyfriend is
It was a
well aware that every guy that looks at her goes, "Yeah, I'd fuck her."
Yeah.
He knows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there
I
she
mean-
is.
I mean, you would have to be a real athlete.
Oh, there he is. That's the back
Yeah.
of his head. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, that blurry figure that looks like kind of,
Yeah, the guy leaned
Bigfoot.
in. His,
That's the
That-
only reason why you're able to just literally
Yeah,
touch
that's-
shoulders.
yeah,
with
that
no
was,
neck.
that was him. Yeah.
leaned in. He said something to Pat, and I think it was, "Keep your fucking hands where I can."
No, actually, he leaned in and he went, "Whispering Pines is where I'll bury you."
He totally knew
Yeah.
to stay the fuck away.
No, and that's genuine. She actually jumped right up, came up, says, "I'll take one." Handed me a
Yeah.
20. I gave her a 10. She turned back around. She says, "You know what? I want another one." I says, "I got to get my picture taken with you."
Yeah, hell
You
yeah.
bought the first 2
You're,
off the press.
you're now literally by marketing.
Yeah.
But you,
my biggest fan.
Damn right. Hell yeah.
and I haven't seen her since.
But she at least knows how to spell your name.
Yeah, and when I'm old and decrepit, she'll know where to find me.
There you go.
Whispering Pines.
And Whispering Pines. You know who else is going to be at Whispering Pines? Ethan Ullman tomorrow. You can find him right here in Comedy Pipe, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, alternative to sleeping.
Awesome athlete.
Awesome athlete.
Awesome. Yes, that guy's an athlete.
After the show, he'll be doing community service at
we love
Whispering
Ethan. We
Pines.
love him. We leave him.
Thank you again to Dan St.Germain. Go check him out. December 20th at the Famous Proctors, $15, 8 p.m. Twitter at DSGermain, DanSt.Germain.com. My friends call me 3D. Thank you for tuning into the show.
Pines.
You can find me next
Wetting
week,
that dig down.
wetting that dick down at the Pines.
Whispering Pines. Joe looked like we're dressed for Black Ops. Black hair. Are we all here officially?
Yeah.
That girl. Yeah, I'll be back at that gig in February, and you better believe I'll be looking for her. Yeah, you're like, they're not talking to each other. They're be broken up too. Yeah.
It'll last about 8 weeks, and then they're gonna have to get to know each other.
That's where it's gonna hit. That's where it's really gonna crash.
Week 9.
Fuck.
So we're done.
Oh, no.
So is that like podcastable, downloadable?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's
Because
just like any other
I gotta
podcast.
hear back that whole Whispering Pines.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't paying any attention. I was just spitting shit out.